And to discuss more on this, we have here live in the studio with us Alhaji Bashir Kadri, a retired permanent secretary of the Ministry of Agric and a strong advocate for environmental ethics. Alhaji, sir, you're welcome to Panorama.
It's my pleasure being here.
All right, like you heard from the report, we generate 20% of the estimated 32 million tons of annual total waste is properly collected and managed. That is leaving over 80% or thereof uncollected and unmanaged. What do you think happens to these other 80%?
Well, let me start by saying that we are lucky as a people that we are not susceptible to pandemics. One of the biggest challenges in waste management is when they become terribly toxic. Maybe we are lucky because our environment does not have such windows, except over time. But I want to also mention that managing your waste is a functional statement that defines who you are. Even in our homes, you can't get to a house now and find waste in the compound and want to respect the owner of the house. The first thing you think is this man must be irresponsible and dirty. So that same thing replicates to our society. So the capacity to manage your waste, describe your integrity and your person. I think I need to start from that perspective so that we don't look at it as if it's just a wide goods chase. These are fundamentals. What makes a man get respect from his community is how neat and how tidy he is, how he manages environment. You cannot find a man on the street and he says he's a millionaire looking dirty. You can't respect him. So first again, that explains what happens to our society. In our own state here, and I think across the country too, we need as a people to deliberately design our program on waste management. My dear, if you know how much money you can make from waste, you will be shocked. Some other climb in the world, what they are currently doing now is recycling. Even up to a waste in your septic tanks are being managed. There's no longer waste in those countries. Those waste in your septic tank are now being recycled, are being used as utility water in the compound. That explains to you how people have gone. So I think very clearly what we are missing here is that we are still living in the very 19th century, 17th century concept of waste. We are still not giving attention to our waste management. We have deliberately or inadvertently or by default not understanding why we should give waste a frontline charge in our budgetary provision.
All right, so let's